We're going to start our training in 1 second. Here we go. All right, we're going to go live here, and now we're going to start.
Recording in progress.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome into the Wednesday edition of the live training. Hope everyone's had a good week to this point. We're at the halfway point. Hope everyone's been recording videos and having fun and sending them out to your prospects and clients and sending out test videos to us. If you send out some over to us for some feedback, that's cool. So welcome in everybody. Welcome in everybody else out there in streaming land. Hey, everybody. If you are new to Dubb, put a 1 in the chat, please. If you're new to Dubb, if you just are on a free trial, or maybe you're just checking us out, or maybe you just got on a paid plan, but you just did it and you're new and you're still figuring things out, if you can put a 1 in that chat, that would be helpful. If you are a returner and you've had Dubb for a while and you kind of know your way around, but you're coming in here to do the gym reps and everything and see everything to keep working your way through stuff, if you can put a 2. So 1 if you are new, and then 2 if you're returning. That always is helpful. Okay, so let's see. I see Darren. Looks like you put a 1 in here. Let me come over to you, Darren. If you want to say hello, feel free. If you'd like to say hi. If you're busy on your side, you can just say hello in the chat. But hey, Darren.
Hey, Rob. How are you?
Hey, good to meet you.
You too. Thank you.
So what kind of brings you our way?
Just always wanted to get into the video, and I'm in life insurance sales.
Okay.
And so I love what I saw, when I came across your website, and I'm technologically challenged, to say the least.
Yep.
So I'm hoping it's not as difficult as this last lead company I signed up with.
I would say this, like if you, how do you typically get your leads, Darren? Are they like email lists that you go out to cold? Do people fill out a form and then you reach out to them, or how do you kind of get your leads?
Now it's a lot of them. I've been in the business so long, mostly referrals.
Yep.
Or Facebook ads. I started doing paying for Facebook ads.
Got it.
What else? Yeah, and just my center of influence, just the people I know, and family, friends, and friends of friends.
Okay. Well,
just
I would say if there are a lot of referrals, like you're saying, or there's someone fills out an ad and you're introducing yourself to someone, a simple webcam video goes a long way. So I'm going to walk through the different ways to record today. It's typically what we do in these live trainings, and I'm going to go through just a little strategy stuff along the way for different industries, mention some things. But I would say specifically for you, the one thing we always focus on is what's your use case, and then what tech would be best for it. So I think to get you going out of the gate and not be, wow, Dubb does a lot of stuff, but I would say webcam video. It's one of the first ones I'm going to show. Webcam video, holding up a little whiteboard with a message, which I'm going to show in a second. And it could say, hi, Susie. Hi, John. Just want to introduce myself to you. Something as simple as that. And then when the video is going, they just say, hey, this is Darren. I just want to say hello. I know you filled out that form. All you got to do is click the button below to book a time with me, or you can say, check out the number below and give me a call. So whatever you want them to do next. But I think sitting right at your computer, webcam would probably be the simplest way to do it.
I agree.
Yeah. So I would start with that. And then the other stuff I'm going to show, just kind of sit back and, just watch it, enjoy it. And we do screen recordings. We do all kinds of cool stuff. But I would just start there and then get yourself comfortable. And then you can kind of branch out,
And you're able to, Rob, if that's all right, you're able to email. I guess you can teach you all, but you could send more than one person at a time. You can mass email that video.
Yeah. You can do that. You can do that within Dubb, or you can do it with whatever CRM you have. So if you have like a CRM or a HubSpot or something like that, you can just drop videos in there, whatever you want, use that system where you can use Dubb.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, good to meet you, Darren. Thanks for coming in. But I would just pay attention to that, because these trainings are going to be on our YouTube support, typically within, we're live right now. So it'll be on YouTube and LinkedIn and across those different areas. But we typically have those loaded into there. So I'll put the link in a little bit, but it's YouTube Dubb support on YouTube. And then people just go back and watch the parts they want to see to learn how to do stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's good to meet you, Darren. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
You too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's see. Did anybody else have a 1 in here? I think I saw another 1. I thought someone else put a 1. Let me go back. Hello to the AI note takers. Let's see. John. What's going on, John? Let's see. John Herzberger. Let me come over to you, John. If you want to say hello, John, you can unmute if you'd like to. If you want to say hi. Let's see. Can you hear me okay, John? Looks like I think you're off mute. Oh, there you are. You're on that one. There's two of you there. Hey, John.
Hey, all right. You got me now?
Yeah, I got you. What's going on?
Okay, good. All right. So I sort of signed up on a flyer. I had been online with BombBomb for a long time, but
Yeah.
I never really used it.
Yep.
So you benefit, I think, because I noticed when I just signed up with Brad's CRM that somehow you are to some degree integrated already, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
And so that made me look and see what you have going there. So I want to make sure that I can, make sure that we integrate there somehow. And otherwise, start moving on kind of what you're suggesting here. I have a bunch of leads. I got old contacts that I think would be valuable to send individual messages to.
Yep.
So that's what I want to do. But what's important is to be able to have it all in one kind of
area.
On one CRM after the other, going nuts, trying to figure out where I go next.
Yeah, I think it's, there's so many things out there to use. There's just so many different tools. And a lot of the time companies are, really good at the specific things that they focus on. But I think for, if you really like your CRM that you have now and you have your workflows and you're comfortable with it, just adding video is what people usually do, unless there's some high cost or they haven't really got into it yet and they're okay with just using Dubb for CRM, So it's really just kind of that comfort level and how much they're embedded into that other thing,
Now that's fine. I just like the idea of having at least one place where I can go and see all the contacts. I understand that I should probably get used to your specific CRM. I mean, I get that too.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a choice. I mean, they all marry on the backside. We have a huge list of like integrative ones that's definitely one of the ones we have. And that way the contacts are all synced and everything, and you can see the activity reporting. And that's like the biggest part of it, somebody watching the videos, what are they doing, that kind of stuff.
Okay,
yeah.
Great.
Yeah, good to meet you, John.
Likewise, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then let's see, do we have any other ones in here? I think that's everybody else. Looks like they're returning. Okay, great. Okay, so if anybody throughout this presentation we're going to do now, if you feel like you want to go either, if you're on a free trial, and you want to upgrade to a paid plan, just throughout what you're seeing here today, just put upgrade in the chat, and then we'll have the team reach out to you with our best deal possibly we can give you if you want to get on a Pro or a Pro Plus. And then if you're on Pro right now, you're on a paid plan, and you want to upgrade to Pro Plus, and I'll talk about that as we kind of go through it, the advantages there. Just put upgrade in there, and then we can get it over to the team, and then we'll give you the best deal we can to go from Pro to Pro Plus. But those are the two things we offer. So if you like what you see, just drop it in there, and I'll have the team reach out to you. And if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in there as well. All right, let me share my screen, and let's get moving. Okay, let me show here. Let's go here first. Let me share. Move this out of the way. Okay. All right. So Dubb in general, it's really about the presentation of what the video looks like when somebody gets it. So whether you're, SMSing, LinkedIn messaging, you're emailing, what does the video look like? So when you record a Dubb video, it's going to be a 3-second animated preview of that video. So when you hit record, whatever you're doing for the first 3 seconds, that's what the person's going to see. And that's going to be the repeating image and little video thing here. You're going to see that. So we want to try to make that as interesting as we can, as informative as we can. So someone's going to want to click on it. You'll notice in this one here, I said, what's your hook? That's the basis for everything. Before you can even record any videos, you want to figure out what your hook is to get someone to want to watch them. So what we do on our side, we've done it for a while now, and we usually recommend it to folks to do it. If you do use a Chat GPT, a Grok, a Gemini, a Claude, if you even use Auto within Dubb, this is our AI guide right here inside the dashboard. So if you use any one of the AIs and you say, look, here is my industry. Here's my ideal client profile, my ICP. Here's why I'm reaching out to this person or this group. Here's what the value I would like to convey. Here is the action that I want them to take when they're done consuming my content. So if you do those things right there, and then lastly, you say, what I need from you, AI, is I need a list of 20 to 30, 3 to 6 word hooks that are punchy to the point, going to want to get them to click on this thing, that are related to everything I just said to you. I need those 3 to 6 word lists of hooks, about 20 to 30 of them, so I can go through it. The AI gives you that list of 20 to 30, 3 to 6 word hooks. Go through it, see which ones you like. You can make the adjustments by yourself or just put it back into the AI and say, look, I want a little punchier, a little quicker, whatever the adjustment is. And then when you have that, the reason we say 3 to 6 words is because on this little whiteboard here that I'm going to explain in a second, it's like 30 something characters, 3 to 6 words works pretty good. And that will also fit pretty good up here in a subject line, 3 to 6 words. So the hook can be the same hook in the subject line and have it here, or it can be slightly different if you want to. But it's all about having that hook context. Someone's going to want to click on it. So when you know the reason and what you want them to do and why you're reaching out, then you can decide on what kind of video you want to record. So this one right here is the basic webcam recorder video, probably the most straightforward way you can communicate right from your computer. What I'm holding there on the whiteboard is with the Dubb mobile app. So if you get the Dubb mobile app, it's DUBB-APP. Get it on your phone, has a little whiteboard that I'll show you in a second. And that's what I typed on and what I'm holding up. The last part of it is, like I said, it's an animated GIF. It's the first 3 seconds. So just whenever you hit record, do a little point, a little lean, a little move it towards the camera. Just a little bit of a slight movement to it that'll bring it to life, which is kind of important. So this is the most basic one you can do right here. Now, from that webcam, you also can do something that looks like this. You can just drop a virtual background behind you. Here, let me, there it is right there. You can just drop a virtual behind you. So if you're not holding up the whiteboard and you have a screenshot of someone's profile like you see here, property and real estate, a screenshot of an action someone took, maybe they filled out a form, a website, an article you want to share, whatever that is that you feel that's the hook and that gives context, then you can just drop that behind you. You also can do a combination of both of these. So if I wanted to do a virtual background and I wanted to use the whiteboard, I can do that too. So I can have the background there and have my hook. You also can do that. It works really well for real estate. If you're in real estate, just drop a property behind you someone's interested in, have the property address, or you have a fun fact about the property or a thing that's going to get them to want to click. So either whiteboard by itself, virtual background by itself, or a combination of both. It's your choice, but it's right from the webcam. We also can do screen recordings with Dubb. So this right here was done with the Dubb Chrome extension. It's a browser-based screen recorder, and it's right up here at the top. You can see the little Dubb symbol right up here. I got that because I Googled Dubb Chrome extension. It's like a 3-step process to pin it up here in your browser. And then anything within the browser you can be on top of, like you see right here. So this is clearly a market update. I got little annotation arrows pointing towards my bubble. And I'm also holding up my hook that we talked about. So we know it's a market update, but there's been a big change in the market. So whatever your industry is, and you want to be inside of a bubble, physically walking through, visually walking through something within your browser, the Dubb Chrome extension is a great way to do this. Now, we also have another screen recorder called the Dubb desktop app. The desktop app is not beholden to the browser. The desktop app is like a little drone that flies over the top of everything on your computer screen. So whether you want to be on top of a video, Canvas slide, browser-based thing, whatever you want, it'll go on top of it. It also has some other cool functions. Like right here, you can see I'm cropped in closer to the web page that I pulled up. I'm kind of zoomed in. So when I show you both the Chrome extension and the desktop app back to back in a little bit, you'll see the similarities and differences. But the big difference is Chrome extension is browser-based. Desktop app can go on top of anything. We also have the Dubb mobile app. So the mobile app does some cool stuff here. You can do screenshots of things, put it behind you, just like we did with the webcam. Same idea. You can do people's profiles, properties, actions, all the stuff we talked about. You can put it behind you, and you can do text on the screen right there. You also, if you want, if you're just introducing yourself to someone, or you have your hook like we talked about, just put it right there. Type it on there. Put a little emoji if you want to. Slide it around, up, down, wherever you want it. The whole concept is the hook is right there, and you're just waving and doing your thing like we did before. You also can use this function on the mobile app, which is pretty cool. This is picture-in-picture. This is great for property walkthroughs in real estate. It uses both cameras on the phone, so you can put yourself on top of whatever you're showing. If you're not in real estate and you're at an event or a conference, you can walk around with your phone, record the crowd in front of you, and you kind of narrate what's going on. You can put that on social media. You can share it with your circle of influence. If you're sitting at your computer and you can pull up a website like someone's profile or properties or all the stuff we just talked about, you can sit right in front of your computer, use picture in picture on the mobile app, and just lean in to what you're showing. And it's the same idea. And if you're with a client and you're hanging out and you want to do a quick little video testimonial, you could have them sit across from you where you could hold the phone like this or put it on a little selfie stick. And then you'd be in the corner asking the client questions. You can do a neat little testimonial video and you can post that on social or just send it as an update if you do like a newsletter thing. So you can also use it for if you're doing any kind of local prospecting. If you're going to different businesses locally, you could stand outside, record, and do like a fun fact or something you notice about that business using a picture in picture. Send that to the contact you have inside the business, and then walk inside and say, "Hey, I just sent you this video." They pull it up and they see your video there with you outside. So there's some neat little creative things you can do, especially when you're prospecting. Now, regardless of the times, regardless of the style, you chose a style, you sent it. It's all about their experience now when they get it. So they see the preview, they see your hook, they click on it. When they click on it, they're brought to a customized landing page that we call a preset in Dubb terms. So it's going to have your logo over here. It's going to have the video you created right in the middle. And it's going to have playlist videos that you can have right over here that will play seamlessly right after that video is done playing. The cool thing about the playlist is it provides more information for the viewer. And you also can record a video one time, I'd say minute and a half at the latest, is basically your pitch video. Why someone should want to work with you, why they should want your products and services, your background. It's your pitch. So that can sit right in here and it will play right after this video. And you only need to record it once. The reason you'd have that here is because these initial videos are all about that hook that we just talked about. So it's really about that challenge, that question, that statement for that group of people or that person related to that hook. These initial videos, I would keep them short, like a minute or less. Get right in, get out, have them take an action, and then your video will play right after. If you do have video testimonials, this is a really nice place to have them. Kind of completes the loop. If you don't have video testimonials, I'll show you a little way to get them in a second that a lot of Dubb users have used over the years. Now, below these videos here, you have your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they've consumed this content above? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? That's probably the most popular button over the years, is that. But if you want them to visit your website, if you want them to download a document, a guide, a listing agreement, a contract, if you want them to email you back, if you want them to fill out a form, if you want to link to an external form, if you want them to check out a case study, if you want them to leave a review, there's a lot of choices you have down below. If you do have multiples, I would go in order of importance from left to right. Now, this little button down here, reply with video, it's pretty cool. You can send someone, "Hey, book a time on my calendar. If you want to send me a video back, you can." Sometimes that happens, but the main use case we've seen for reply with video over the years is getting video testimonials. So what you can do is record a video, have that button below it, and you could say, "Hey, this is Rob. Listen, thank you so much for using the Dubb platform. It would be amazing if we could get a video testimonial from you. It's not complicated. You don't need to download anything. Just click that reply with video button below and let me know, what have you enjoyed so far about the platform?" Or whatever questions you would ask to your client. They would send the video back to you. And when you do get the video back, inside the video library inside of Dubb, there's a video replies section. And that's where you'll be notified that you have one. Then you just take that video and you make it part of the playlist. And this is what you want right over here. That's worked really well for people over the years. Now, we also have an AI assistant right over here to the right. This is called SIA. This is your Sales Interactive Assistant. And SIA is great because when people land on the page, hey, maybe they have questions in real time. They're thinking about going forward. Maybe they're going to click on a button here, but they want some questions answered first. So they can come over here to the right. You can have your FAQs. You can ask the AI a specific question. And when the AI gives the answer, it's going to push for your desired outcome. So whether it's booking a time in the calendar like we have here or whatever, all the different ones we just mentioned. But it wants to keep the momentum going. So it wants to give the answer and keep the eye on the prize and keep things moving down the pipeline. This AI is educated inside of Dubb. So there's an AI sales assistant section in the dashboard. And to educate it, all you have to do is put in individual website pages, It will learn what's in text on those pages. You also can upload a PDF as well. So you can do one or the other or both, and the AI will be educated on what you needed to know. Now, these preset landing pages here, you should have a preset landing page for each part of your audience. So if I was in recruitment and I worked with employers and candidates, I would want a preset landing page for the employers and a preset landing page for the candidates. Same thing for real estate, buyers, sellers, FSBOs, expires, residential, commercial, same thing for different kinds of insurance clients, mortgage, financial, coaching, all of it has different splits. And if there's splits in the messaging, then I would have different preset landing pages. So it makes it feel like that part of the audience, you're speaking right to them. And when you get on a paid plan with Dubb, when you upgrade, we do an optimization setup. So the team would meet you in Zoom and help you set up the buttons, the pages, all of that. So you're ready to go right out of the gate. And all of it's tracked. So did someone open the email? Did they click on any of the buttons? Did they watch the video? If they did, what's the watch percentage? Did they interact with the AI? So all of this will help you follow up in a really smart way. Now, in terms of recording these, we're going to go through how we record the different styles that we talked about. So we're going to start with the webcam one right here. How do we record something like that? So within the dashboard here, where we're before, this is a Dubb dashboard. Right up here at the top is a big red button that says Create Video. Click that here, and that's going to open up your webcam, just like this. Now, if you want to get the whiteboard, you're going to get the Dubb mobile app on your phone, Dubb app, D-U-B-B-A-P-P. And when you do have it, this is how you get the whiteboard. So here's the mobile app, and then here is the button right up here at the top, square button, little person in the corner. And when you select that, that is where you're going to type. So you just get your hook, type it, turn it, just like this. And mine's upside down and bugging out. There we go. So just like that. And then you can either move it towards the camera, lean back, just a little bit of movement to it. And if you want to use the virtual background, just go below here, select virtual background. And then we've got a bunch of stock ones in here, but you want to go to your photos. And this is where you would upload any screenshots that you have that we talked about before. Upload them in here to this library, and then you can choose which one you want to have. So just pick the one that you want, put it behind you, and there you go, just like this. And you just want to make sure you have a good front light, ring light, or a natural light, or a combination of both. If you are talking with your hands, I would keep them within your shoulders, do dinosaur T-Rex arms right in here. If you go out here, you're going to be in the soup a little bit, but the team did a good job with the outline, but I would keep them right in here if you're doing this. And if you want to do the virtual background with this, just bring it up just like this. And you can do both, a little look back, something like that. Now, every recording option with Dubb has a teleprompter option. So to use a teleprompter with this recording right here, all you have to do is click right up here above. So when I click this area here, it's going to open up, and I can go right to scripting to create a new script because I have to have a script saved in Dubb in order to use the teleprompter. So I can go right to create new script, save my script. These are scripts we already have saved in here, so I can scroll through to find one, or I can just go in here and I can just pull it up by title, just like this. And then when it's here, this is going to be your speed right here. This is your play button. See if you like that speed. This is backing the text off, and this is zooming in a little closer. If you want to make edits to the script while you're doing this, click up here, the pencil icon, make some real-time changes, and then just click save. You want to be about arm's distance away. That's pretty good for the eyes. And then you want to let the words flow up into your eye line right at the top. If you're searching for the words when you're reading it, like you're looking down, increase the speed. I would also say when you use the teleprompter, it's pretty awesome having the words in front of you because you've kind of constructed it, in a way that you want to say the words exactly like you want them. So they're right in front of you. Just make sure you give it a practice read because you just want to make sure you have the proper inflection when you're actually reading this. Because, when you're reading through a script, if you're rushing or you're just not emphasizing the correct words, that's where you want to give it a little practice read. And then it just becomes secondhand. So I'm going to do an example right here. I'm going to have my hook. I'm going to pull this up here. I'm going to hit record right in the middle. I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown. And here we go. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button, just stop the recording and stop the teleprompter. Click it again. It'll keep going. And then if I want to delete, it's the red X. It'll say, you sure you want to delete this? And if I want to save this video into the Dubb platform, it is the check mark right here. And to close the teleprompter, just tap the little button here and it closes. So this is the most straightforward way you can make a video to someone like this. Now I'm going to hit the check mark and it's going to save into the Dubb platform. So now when it saves a video inside of Dubb, it's always going to land on the video edit page inside of the platform. And when it lands on the video edit page, this is where you can kind of do some cool stuff in here. So what you can do is, here, let me grab a different video just because that's still transcoding. Let's just grab this one. Okay, see the title up here at the top? Up here, you can click the little pencil icon here, and I can change the title in here internally. Just make sure you click the check mark when you're done. You can download the MP4 version of this video that you recorded. Really good for socials. You download the MP4, you upload this different MP4s to the different platforms. It's what it likes. You have the ability to do that. You also have the ability right here to upload this to your YouTube channel directly if you have that. Over here to the right, you have a QR code. Every Dubb video has a QR code. So if you're doing any kind of physical mail marketing, door hanger stuff, stack stuff, make a fun video like, hey, thanks for pulling me off your doorknob or something like that. If you are doing events, like you have a booth somewhere, have a little placard set up. If you're walking around at a big conference and you meet someone, you could pre-record a video that says, hey, it was great meeting you at the event. All you have to do is click below to keep in touch or whatever you want them to do. And then if you have an open house in real estate, have that little thing sit on the counter. They scan it. Hey, thanks for coming to the open house. If you want to see more properties like this, all you have to do is click below. So a lot of different uses for the QR codes. Now, if you want to see what this video looks like, we recorded a video. What does it look like on an actual preset landing page that we saw before? So you can preview that right over to the right, this little square button with the arrow. Click it here, and there it is. There's the video recorded. There's the playlist videos. There's the AI. There's the button below here. Great. Looks great. Now, you can also change it over here. So if I click this little drop down right here, notice it says Rob's preset right here with a check mark. That means I have a default preset landing page that anytime I record a video, it's going to be that preset landing page that you just saw. Those buttons, that AI, those videos. I can change that to a different preset landing page if I want to, just by clicking another one down here that's been created, and it changes it in seconds. Now, also down here, you have an analytics tab. So if I selected Kyra here, this is our AI video coach right here. If I select generate, it's going to give me a video summary. It's going to give me delivery analysis feedback. It's going to give me feedback on content and visuals. Over here to the right, you have activity. So like we said before, you can really drill down on the activity here. Do they open the emails? Are they watching the videos? What's the percentage? You can really just hone in on what you want to hone in on. We also have a details tab right here. This details tab reminds you that these buttons are below your video on the landing page. This AI assistant is on the page. And these are the video playlist videos that are going to play after the video you created. Now I can delete or add any of these right here. And if I ever sent this video out to someone and I forgot to make these changes, or I realized after, oh, I want to make some changes, I still can do that. And it will refresh on the other side for the person. Any Dubb video that you save in here, you can edit. So there's an editing tab. So click this here, and then you come down here, you can play the video.
What's the fact?
Or you can drag the timeline like I'm doing right here. So if I want to cut something out, I can go right here, select the scissor icon right here. This will cut it. I can drag it to my second cut point. Let's say it's right there. Scissor icon, cut it. Now I've got 3 pieces. Whatever's highlighted in orange, I'm going to hit the trash can and it's gone. And if I want to bring it back, undo, 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 and you're right back to where you started. There's also this design tab here. So this is what I mentioned in the beginning, where when you record a Dubb video, the first 3 seconds are going to be the animated preview. But you can change that right here. I can drag this to a different part of my video if I like it better. And if I want that to be the animated preview, just click generate thumbnail. Or I can upload my own. But to be efficient, when you hit record, just be ready for that first 3 seconds and then you're good to go. Okay, so we recorded a video. It's on a preset landing page. Now we just want to share it. So if I'm going to share it, I'm going to open up an email, and this is going to be the best practice here. So I want the word video in the subject line. It's the very first thing someone reads. It's important. It's rare. That's what I want to put first. And then I want to put that hook that we talked about in the beginning that we created, that 3 to 6 word hook. That's going to go there. And then just a little bit of text in terms of why they should watch the video. And then when you drop the video in, you can do it in a couple ways. So inside the Dubb platform, any video that you select, there's a big blue share and send button right over here. So when you select that, now you just have to put the email in, person you're sending it to, get that tracking. And then you can add a little personalization text, a little banner at the top of the video. You don't have to do this, but you can. You can type something right there, click copy for email, and then it's just a copy and paste, and you drop it in just like this. Now, there is a shortcut. So if you have Gmail or Outlook 365, and if you have the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder that we're going to look at in a second, right up here at the top in the browser, then the Dubb button is going to show up. So in Gmail, it's right down at the bottom. In Outlook 365, it's off to the right in add-ins. When you select this, it's going to open up the Chrome extension recorder we're going to use in a second. And you also have the ability to scroll through your video library. So I can just pick the video that I want. I'm like, yeah, I want to drop that in there. Pick it, drop it in, and it's ready to go. So you can do it with a shortcut if you have Gmail or Outlook 365, or you can just do a copy and paste from inside the platform. Okay, so now we're going to look at the screen recorders. So first, the Dubb Chrome extension, and that was this one right here. Browser-based screen recorder. Anything you want to be on top of within your browser, just Google Dubb Chrome extension, 3-step process to pin it up here at the top. It's in your browser. I'm going to use LinkedIn as an example, but this can be any site that you want to be on. So let's pull up LinkedIn. Let's just say I want to reach out to Ruben here. I'm going to select the Chrome extension up here, and I'm going to be put on the page just like this. Now, you have some cool things you can do here. One, you can adjust the size. So I can grab the side of this bubble, make any size that I want. I don't want to go too big because I don't want to cover everything. You also can change the shape. You can do rectangle, phone shape, square. You can do circle. I'm going to keep myself in a circle because Ruben's in a circle. I also want to think about a cool place to put myself. Where am I going to put myself that's kind of neat? I'm going to go right next to him, right here. I also can zoom myself in. If I want a tighter frame, I can back it up. I can physically move myself around in the bubble. If I want to jump to full screen, I can click this little button right here, jump to full screen, go right back to the page. I can turn my camera off right over here. So if I want to do an audio walkthrough of what I'm showing, I can do that. If I want to use my headshot, I can use that as well. And if I am live, I also can do a virtual background behind me right in here, just like this. I have an annotation tool, which I'm going to use in a second, which is right over here. We have a teleprompter right over here. This teleprompter is a little bit different than the one you just saw before because this one is able to be physically moved around the screen, and you also can manipulate the sides like this. So I can put it wherever I'd like to put it. Now, typically when you use the teleprompter with the Chrome extension, you want to leave a little bit of a space up here so you can tap this thing and bring it forward. If you go full screen on your browser and you want to use the teleprompter tab, you won't be able to get to it because it'll be hidden. So you want to leave a little bit of space to physically tap it so you're able to use it. Lastly, you have 3 orientations to record with the Chrome. If I click on camera over here, it's going to open up like a webcam. If I click on tab, it's going to be a nice clean cut of this page. You will not see the tab mess I have at the top. And if I go screen, it's going to get my entire computer screen. I would only do that if I want to bounce around to different tabs and it will follow me that way. I'm going to use tab for this example. I'm also going to bring in my hook that we talked about before. So I'm going to hit record over here to the right, start recording. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is right there. Click share, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Hey, Ruben, what's going on? I wanted to send you this quick video here because not only you're in tech, you are an author, and I didn't know that. So I did my whole little one of these deals, looked over one of those, right? And then that's my 3-second preview. And then I jump to full screen. When you make these screen recordings, jumping to full screen is a cool way to make a point, break the visual, and then go back to the page. So if you want to do that, just hover your mouse over the bubble, over the webcam, double click it. It will bring you here. Double click the screen to go back. Or you can hover over the bubble and click this little button right here, the square. It jumps you here, and then just click it here and it'll go right back to the page. You also can scroll around. You can be very free-flowing, if that's your style. If you want to be a little more regimented, you can hit the pause button right down here at the bottom. Pause it, get yourself set up where you want to be, click resume. You also can use the annotations right over here. So I can use my arrows if I want to. I can do some text on screen if I want to do that. I also can put things in numerical order of importance if I'd like to do that. I can underline, I can draw, I can do circles. You have a lot of options here. So if you're reaching out on LinkedIn, if you're showing anything within your browser and you want to be on top of it, pointing things out visually, this is a really great thing to use within your browser, the Dubb Chrome extension. So I'm going to hit the check mark below. And again, the check mark is going to save this into the Dubb platform where we were before, the video edit page. Now, if I want to share this video with Ruben, how would I share it with him? So what I want to do is I want to be a first connection with Ruben. So I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to send him a connection request. Most people connect. Once they're connected, then you want to click message. Because we have an integration with LinkedIn, there's going to be a little Dubb button that's going to show up within the little messaging center right down here, just like it did in Gmail. There's the little Dubb button. So when you select that there, then it opens up like we did before. You find your video, you click insert, and then you can even highlight the text right here, change it to something personal, click send, and then Ruben will see that nice animated preview in his inbox as opposed to just a lot of text-based stuff that people normally get. Now, the last screen recorder we're going to look at is the Dubb desktop app. All you have to do is Google Dubb desktop app, download it for Mac or PC. When you do download it and you have it, on a PC, it'll be at the bottom, I believe. Mac, it's up here at the top. You can see some functions right here that I'm scrolling over right now. You also can click View Quick Menu, and that will pop it up right here. So I'm going to click Record Screen because we're going to see the differences and similarities now. Big difference is Chrome browser-based, desktop can go on the top of anything. I'm going to click Record Screen, and here's going to be the similarities and differences. So first off, the bubble does all the same functionality you did with the Chrome. You can do all the same stuff. The annotation tool does all the same annotations. The teleprompter is similar in the fact that you can move this thing around wherever you want to, like the Chrome, but it's different in this regard. So when you do pick this script, your first choice over here is going to be auto track. Auto track is voice recognition. So if I click record, it's going to go at my pace as I'm reading the script. If I don't want to use voice recognition and I like the scroll speed, right, between 1 and 10 that we did before, I can just click that button closed, and now I can control the speed, and it will just go at a speed that I want to go at. So it's either voice recognition or auto scroll, auto track or auto scroll. You have that as an option. And then the recording itself, this is pretty cool down here. So there's a red slash through this square down here. What that means is if I was going to hit my record button, it would get my entire screen. If I get rid of this red slash just by clicking on it, now I have a drop down of choices in terms of the borders of what I'm recording. Right now it's on custom, which means I can move this wherever I want to. I can crop around anything I want to crop around. So whatever is within the blue lines here will be part of the recording. I also can click down here and go portrait. So if I want to do a social media video in the proper vertical format right from my desktop, I have the ability to do that. Just put it on top of whatever you want to put it on top of. I also can click 16:9 for YouTube orientation and do this. So you have a lot of flexibility in terms of what you can record on top of and how you can frame it. Now, the last part is the recording itself. So when I hit record down here, I get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and I am recording, just like we did before. I can pause and resume right down here, but the major difference is the check mark. So the check mark on the webcam and the check mark on the Chrome extension that we just saw, when that happens, it saves it into Dubb. That's not the case with the desktop app. With the desktop app, when I select the check mark, it's going to open up a preview window. The desktop app is a clip recorder. So we're going to record a couple clips. We're going to merge them together into one video, and then we're going to save it into Dubb. The neat thing about clip recording is you can drag and drop videos from your computer if you have an MP4 file and drop them right in here. So you can really build something out. So what I recorded was a screen recording clip. That's what we have right here. So how do I continue recording now? How do I keep going? Down to the bottom left, there are 3 creative icons you can choose from. The one all the way to the left says record screen video. That's what I just did right here. So if I want to do another clip in that style, I'm just going to click that button. It's going to bring me right back to where I was. I could have changed the background to a different tab, different dock, whatever. I could have changed to the next thing. The point is the style is the same. So I'm going to click the button here, 3, 2, 1. And now I'm just recording a second clip in the same style that I did the first one. Hit the check mark again. And there is my second clip that I have recorded. Now, these clips, you can move them around. They don't have to be chronologically recorded because you can slide them and change the order. You also can tap the 3-dot menu of every clip, and you can download or delete it. So you have that option to keep the ones you like, get rid of the ones you don't. You also have down there on the left, down here, is your second icon. That is the webcam video. So if I select that button, it's going to open up my webcam. So it gives me the ability to record a different visual clip where I could say, hey, welcome into this video. I could say, listen, thank you so much for watching. I could say, listen, I want to talk about something very specific and different right here. Select the check mark. And now you have a clip that looks visually different than the other clips. The last option down to the bottom left is Dubb Narrator. Dubb Narrator gives you the ability to take a pre-recorded video, one you've already recorded, put it inside of a bubble, and put it on top of anything you want to put it on top of. So all I would need to do is just first record my video. So I could sit in front of my webcam with my teleprompter if I wanted to, and I could do a market update. Just deliver it to camera, save that video into my video library inside of Dubb. So it's saved. Then all I have to do is pull up the website or the slide deck or whatever it is about the market. And then I select narrator video button below, and it's going to take me inside my video library. Let's pretend this is the video that I recorded. And then I select it, and now I just put the pre-recorded version of me on top of what I want to put it on top of. So when I hit record, the pre-recorded version of me is going to do the work, and then all I have to do is just scroll around, annotate, move, whatever I want to do. I have that flexibility to relax while the pre-recorded version of me does it. Now, when you're ready to merge these clips together into one video, just select the upload button to the bottom right. That will merge everything together, and it will save it into Dubb. You also can select the edit button to the bottom right. So if you select that, it's going to merge the clips together, but you will have the opportunity to edit the video right here from within the app before you even save it into Dubb. And the editor is just like the one I showed you before. Find the parts, cut them out, merge them. You can do all that. And then you also can download the MP4 of the final video to your computer if you want to. And then you can upload it right into the platform. The only time I've downloaded it before was when if it was a really long video and it was like a YouTube video and I wanted to have it, because it was so long, and then I would save it into the platform. Now, the last kind of recording that we're going to show is going to be the Dubb mobile app. So the Dubb mobile app is very similar to the desktop app in the fact that it is a clip recorder, but it's got some other cool stuff on it. So when you get the Dubb mobile app, it's DUBBAPP. And once you have it, this is how you can record a video. So here's the mobile app here. Here's your video library right here in the middle. We're going to click the blue camera icon at the bottom. It's right in the center, right down to the bottom. You select that here, and it's going to open up your camera. Now, when it opens up and you first use the app, it will be defaulted for 1 minute of recording time. You can't go beyond 10 minutes on the mobile app. I always slide mine over to 10, and then it will stay sticky every time it opens the app. It'll be at 10, that way I don't get cut off. But you can do specific times down here if you want. To record, just tap the circle, and it will begin recording. You'll see a timer on the button, and you'll see a timer in your eye line. If you want to pause and resume this recording, you can do that right over here. And to end the recording, just tap the circle again, and it ends it. Now, here is the clip that I've just recorded. So just like the desktop app, clips. And this clip has been automatically downloaded to my photo video area on my phone if I do need it. I'm going to hit record one more time. I want to just have multiple clips in here. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds to register. I'm going to tap the circle again, and there is my second clip. And I can physically move these around. Again, I can change the order. I don't have to go chronologically. Just take your finger, hold one for a second, and then slide it. And if you tap a clip individually with your finger, you tap it, you can delete, trim, and if I select edit, this is where you can do some stuff. So in here, I can click the music icon. You see all the way to the right. I can tap that there, and I can add music in here. We have a whole library of royalty-free music you can choose from. When you do use the music, just make sure it doesn't overwhelm your voice, so you can adjust the levels at the bottom. You also can do text on the screen. So like I showed in the beginning, if you have your hook, select the text icon to the right. And this is where you can add the hook right in here. You can do different font size, color, add whatever you want, move it around the screen wherever you'd like to place it. You also can do voiceovers on clips. A little microphone icon, tap that there, hold the button down, do your voiceover. Really good for property walkthroughs. If it's loud with construction, just sit out in your car and do the voiceover. You also can speed up the clips, a little timer icon. You can go all the way up to 10x, you get a fun action clip. You can really speed that up. You also have the ability to burn in subtitles. That's a little button down at the bottom right. So if you want to burn them into this, or you want to burn them in at the end, you have the ability to do that. Now you also can do this. Here, let me go back. Let me stop sharing here. Let me re-show this just because it kind of froze. We also have some other icons here. So when you are recording with the mobile app, let me just open this here and you'll see it. There we go. So when you have it here, you're going to notice over here to the right in here, what do these icons do? If you want to know what they do, just tap the tooltip to the top, and that's going to show what the icons do. Just tap it again and close it. Now, I always have a countdown timer on. So when I select it, I'm going to go to this button right here. I always choose 3 seconds, but you do have a 10-second option. 3, 2, 1 just feels like the perfect amount of time when you're getting ready to record. But if you have like a wireless mic or something and you go 10 seconds, maybe it gives you the ability to kind of walk to a certain area, or however you have that set up. It's just a longer time to wait 10 seconds, but you have that as available as an option. Now, if you're doing a walk and talk and it's too up and down and herky jerky or whatever, right? It's shaking around. Just select the video stabilization button, low, medium, or high, and that'll pretty much take it from this to much smoother when you're walking. If you want to use a teleprompter, this one right here. So when you select this here, just choose the script like we did before. You have your option to pick the speed between 1 and 10. Hit the play button here to check that speed. If your eyes are not staying at the top where the words should be and you're searching for the words, like you're looking down for the next sentence, either increase the speed or use the guardrails right here to slide this up so your eyes stay right where they should and they're not looking down. If you're doing a landscape video for like YouTube, just turn your phone physically and then it will adjust right to the side just like that. If you want to make any real-time changes to your script, all you have to do is select the edit button, the pencil icon right here, make the changes, and then save it. If you want to use voice recognition, like we saw with the desktop app, just go to the gear icon right here, select auto track, and then when you hit record here, it will highlight the words as you're speaking, and it'll be able to go at your pace. So you have this as an option, auto track or auto scroll. So either one, whether you want voice recognition, go at your pace, or you want to control the speed. And then to close the teleprompter, just tap the X to the top right, and it closes. Now, if you recorded a video outside of the Dubb mobile app and you have it on your phone and you want to make that part of this story as a clip, go to the folder icon right here, takes you to your photo video area on your phone, select the video that you recorded. We'll say, do you want to add this as a clip? Yes. And then it'll drop it right in here and then you can just move it around. If you want to record what's on your screen, it's this record button right here. If you want to record with some filters, we have filters available right here. You can just click this button and then just slide through and see what you like, different kind of color gradations, effects, whatever you'd like to use. This button right here is picture in picture. This is what I showed in the beginning. This is where when you click record, it's going to show what's in front of you and you can slide yourself around like this. You can make yourself bigger, smaller, zoom into the background. So you have a lot of cool visual options with picture in picture. Last one is virtual background. So take screenshots on your phone, select this here, and you can just put them behind you. Just like this, just make sure you have a good front light. And then when you're done and you're ready to merge these together into that one video, just click the blue button to the top right. That's going to merge the clips together. You will have a finished copy on your phone. And then all you have to do is select the upload button, the blue upload button, and that will save it into Dubb. And once it's saved into Dubb, then you can share it wherever you would like to share it within the platform. Now, if I wanted to share directly from the mobile app, here's our video library. If I want to share something, right, I can just grab a video like this. I can click share video, this blue button right here, and I can click copy for email like this, copies it to the clipboard, just paste it into your email. Click copy for SMS, copies the clipboard, paste it. Or I can select the two icons to the top right of the video. The block icon is for email. The paper airplane icon is for SMS. Now, if you do have a Salesforce or a HubSpot or a Go High Level or a CRM that you really do enjoy, you have all your workflows on there. Maybe you're comfortable with it. Maybe you have, for your work, you need that particular CRM. We have a huge list of companies that we have integrations with, whether they're third-party senders like a MailChimp or a Constant Contact. They're all right in here. So if you want to keep what you have and you like your workflows and you just want to add video, you can do that. If you want to use Dubb as a CRM, you absolutely can. Over here under CRM, you can upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks. You can do deals. You can do tags. You can do bulk sending within Dubb, campaigns, email, and SMS. You also can do automation. So you can do drip sequencing. That's part of our Pro Plus plan, the automation drip sequencing. We have Pro and Pro Plus. That's a major difference with Pro Plus. So if you like sequencing and drip sequences and you don't have that within your CRM and you want to use Dubb, you can use it for that. Now, lastly, within the dashboard here, I mentioned this up here at the top. This is Auto, our AI guide. Auto can answer any questions related to Dubb. So if you have questions like, hey, how do I use the Chrome extension? How do I use the desktop app? How do I use the mobile app? You can ask Auto. You also can ask Auto strategy questions. Auto, what are the best 5 videos to send in real estate? It'll give you that, give you links and examples, everything. So we can do both sides of the coin. If you want to do any writing with Auto, there's a little button right over here to the right, this little person icon right here. Notice how it says basic in sales. Remember how in the beginning we talked about the preset landing pages for different parts of your audience? This is where you can create profiles of different parts of your audience so the AI learns about your audience. So if I was in real estate and this said buyers and sellers instead of basic and sales, right? What I do is click create profile, and then you just answer these questions about this part of my audience. Just answer them. AI learns about it. And then when you click save, if I'm going to write something, let's say I want to write a newsletter for my sellers, I'm going to click over here, click sellers. And then when I go in here and give a prompt to the AI to write this newsletter, it's going to remember everything about my audience. And once you're done giving it the prompt and it gives you the copy, you can edit it. And Auto will ask you, do you want to save this into Dubb? And you say yes, and it will save it into the platform. The cool thing about using this is if you're writing video scripts, just save it into Dubb, load it in a teleprompter, record your video, and you're done. So it's a nice kind of 3-step process that you can do right in here with Auto. Now, if you have any questions on Dubb, this little intercom is also good to use right down here at the bottom left. You can talk with the AI on the team, a human being on the team. You can do a keyword search down here. We'll give you an article, a video typically as well. Now, training-wise, down over here to the bottom right, there's a little section called training. So if you select the second link down here to the right, this will bring you to our showcase page where we have Dubb Academy, where we have a lot of videos that are labeled, great learning right inside here. You also can go to Dubb support on YouTube. So if you're in here, this is where all the Dubb trainings go after. So when we do a training that's recorded, it will all be in here. And we have other videos in here as well that our team has edited for shorter concepts, shorter topics. It's all right in here. Lastly, within the dashboard, you have this. We do referrals. So there is a little referral button right over here to the left. If you select that, just click apply now. That's going to create a referral link for you. That referral link, if someone subscribes through that link that you share, you get a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to that link. It's fantastic because, if you're on a paid plan with Dubb, Pro or Pro Plus, and you got 4 or 5, 6 people, get them to subscribe, you got a free account and we're paying you instead. We're really supportive of our partners. So we run a meeting weekly where we do Dubb partner strategies. It's every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. PST. It's about selling Dubb directly and indirectly. And a lot of folks use those strategies. We also have a webinar we do on Wednesdays. If you're in real estate, every Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. PST, it is completely real estate related. So we have that webinar every week if you want to join and you're in real estate. And then on Tuesdays, we have our founder coaching. So that's with Ruben and Darius. They're the founders of Dubb. 11:30 a.m. PST. They have their own curriculum, their own videos they teach. There is a form called Open Mic that you can fill out where if you want to have advice given to you on your business in and out of the platform in terms of strategy, they do that. Pro and Pro Plus. Those are the 2 packages that exist on Dubb. So if you are on Pro and you want that extra access to founder coaching, upgrade. Just put upgrade into the chat. Like I mentioned earlier, our team will reach out and give you the best deal. And if you are on a free trial and you want to upgrade to a paid plan, whether it be Pro or Pro Plus, just put upgrade in the chat and our team will reach out and give you the best possible deal we can, if it makes sense for you. So that's it. Hey, Ina. I saw Ina from our team popped in. Hi, Ina.
Hey,
How are you?
good. I see a question here from John in the chat.
Let's see.
I can create YouTube videos with this in both video and reel format.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, John, can you hear me okay? Let me unmute you, John. Let's see. I think.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Hey, John. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it is curious. I am looking to take advantage of the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I hadn't thought about using this for that purpose, but I can see certain videos being more easy to create on this. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming the answer is yes, but I can do it in video. I can do it in real.
Yeah, whatever you want. I think the cutoff for YouTube's is 3 minutes for the vertical, for the shorts. So you're 3 minutes and below. What we do is when we record our stuff for YouTube, we'll have we have a different little setup. Sometimes we'll have a camera set up here with a wide, and then we'll have one for a vertical. So whatever your setup is, but we repurpose a lot of stuff. So
Good to know. Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome, John. Let's see. Any other questions from anyone? Was there anything else in the chat? Or let's see. Let's see anything in there. Anybody have any additional questions? Anything on anyone's mind from what they saw? Darren, go ahead, my friend. Let's see. Go ahead. You should be able to unmute, I think. Let me unmute you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, Darren.
All right. Well, excellent job, by the way. I mean, really informative, phenomenal. I mean, technology. It's mind blowing what you can do. I'm definitely gonna try to, the trial, see how it goes.
Yep.
And see if I can work that. My question for you, and just to play devil's advocate. My wife's a part-time influencer on Instagram.
Yep.
And she's got the whole setup in the house, with the makeup and the hair and so she knows how to do all these videos. What differentiates the videos she makes on Instagram, where she's got 130,000 followers now, and she does okay,
Yeah.
A lot of makeup and hair stuff.
Yeah.
But what differentiates the videos that she's making on Instagram, posting them out, and then just taking those and me just emailing them like, what's the difference from using your site versus what she's doing? Like, what's the main?
I would say like the big thing is
excuse me if that's a stupid question.
No, it's awesome. No, it's great. The difference would be delivery and what the experience is. So when you're on social media, a lot of people, when they make their social media videos, and I'm sure she does the same thing, hey, links in the bio, or I have a link below, right? And then with us, what we try to provide is we're really about that landing page and being able to deliver these videos in the best way possible by email or SMS. And the best thing that we found over the years is you're going to get that nice animated preview that I showed in the beginning when you share it, email or SMS. And then when they click on it, it's about the landing page experience. That's one of the big differences, because when you land there, you have additional videos and you can take actions on different things. You also can interact with an AI. So that's really big for the page. Yeah.
Right. Different videos and the links where they can just schedule an appointment right there on there. Okay.
Yeah. So that's really, I think that's one of the major differences. I mean, a lot of the time, folks that are on social media with Dubb, what they'll do is they'll have a pinned comment below and they'll have that Dubb link below. So when someone clicks that, then they'll go to the Dubb landing page where there's a video like, hey, thanks for checking me out on social media. You can actually click a time with me below. By the way, check out my playlist here, things like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotta ask her who she. I want to say Canvas. Is that a name? Canvas, or I don't know who she uses for her.
Oh, Canva.
Canva, is that the
Yeah,
word?
like slide deck. She has like slides that she uses or whatever. Canva.
I think so. Again, this is hard.
Yeah. No,
she just did it, and she seems to be doing well with it. So I'm curious to see what she thinks.
Yeah, I think the social media world and the sales world, a lot of the times, sending these Dubb videos is it's really about that delivery. Because if you think about, I don't know if you remember when VO3 came out, like it was like last year. A lot of the AI videos where we saw Sasquatch videos everywhere, it was like kind of create everything, right? But and people were posting that stuff. But it's really like if you created a video, any kind of video, and you want to send it by email, you're not trying to attach the video with the file size. You're not like, it's really convenient to deliver the Dubb video with that little preview. That's like a big part of it,
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. All right, awesome.
Great. Any other questions, Darren? Anything else on your mind?
No, that's it for now. Let's go stop it up and play with it a little bit.
Well, if you want to, I know you're on the free trial, but like, and this goes for everybody here, and I always say this, but I'm putting this into the chat right now. If it's feedback@Dubb, if you want to send over a test, we can always check it out. Because sometimes people that have had Dubb for a while, they'll send us a video and say, hey, I'm trying this new style. What do you think? So,
Yeah.
if you want feedback while you're playing with it, I know that your use case is webcam. So when you watch this training back on YouTube, that's the part you want to focus on, the webcam part at the beginning.
And one was because, for example, like I'll have like a list of 500 prior clients in insurance that I've dealt with over the years. I have all their emails. I can mass email them all at one time.
Yep. Yeah.
A video like that. And
yeah.
I read something on there too. I'm sorry. I read something where you could actually have it so it goes out to each person's name, where it's not just hello everyone, it's hello.
Yeah, there's like within Dubb with the bulk sending, there's a little token you can have, like hey first name. And then when you upload your contacts in there and you use tags like who you want to get it, it will say the name within the email. Right.
That's a great. So what's that feedback just now? That feedback?
Yeah, feedback at Dubb is if you want to record something, like you're testing something, like you want to pretend like, we're a prospect or we're one of your former contacts. If you just want to, for fun, want to, practice one and send one, send it over and give you feedback.
Perfect. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Feedback at Dubb.
That's it. Yep.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was good to meet you, Darren. Thanks for popping in.
Yes, you too. You too. Yeah, I look forward to it.
Great. Everybody, any other questions before we go? We're at the top of the hour. Anything? Going once, going twice, going thrice? Okay. All right. Well, everyone, thanks so much for coming in. We'll be back tomorrow at the same bat time, same bat station. Everybody have a great rest of their Wednesday. And Ina, thank you very much. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.